Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to picturesque Beasley Field here in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia for the U22 Baseball Canada National Championship. We're here for our third game of the day between the Nova Scotia 1 Metro Marlins and the Ontario 1 Kitchener Panthers. I'm Aidan Robertson on behalf of High Button Sports. We're happy that you're tuning in. Kyle Hunt warming up on the mound for the Marlins. He'll face the following lineup for the Panthers. Leading off, number 66, David Paulson. He'll be at second base. Blake Jacklin batting second, playing right field. Eric Morton's going to be in center, batting third. The cleanup hitter, Simon Grinberg, is going to be at first base. Tyler Henriquez is going to be playing shortstop. AJ Carrosas at third. Robbie Gauthier is going to be the designated hitter today. Ben Salazar catching. And then finishing off the order, Gabriel Pereira playing left field. So that's the lineup that'll take on Kyle Hunt for the Marlins. Marlins coming off a loss this morning, 8-6 at the hands of the Kentville Wildcats, looking to bounce back. And we are just about set here for baseball. Gorgeous day outside. Humidex pushing near 40 degrees. And David Paulson getting ready to dig in. Immediately the Panthers dugout on their feet, making some noise. Excited to be here, and how couldn't you be? Paulson checks third for the signs, and he will dig in, and we are ready for first pitch here. Hunt delivering out of the windup, and that's in the dirt, and we are underway. If you look closely, Hunt sporting the knee brace on his left knee, coming off a ACL surgery over the winter. Good to see him back out on the mound. Second pitch, called strike at the knees, even at 1-1. Third baseman, TJ Norris playing in for the Marlins, playing against possible bunt on the grass infield. The 1-1 pitch, cut on, and it's in the box, just barely foul. 1-2, Hunt ahead. Hunt set once more. Delivers a breaking ball and a beauty, called strike 3. And there's one away quickly here in the top half of the first inning. Coming up to the plate now is the right fielder Blake Jacklin for the Panthers. Dig in sporting some bright red batting gloves here. Doesn't really go with the color scheme all that well. Whatever works, I suppose. Hunt gets the sign and delivers. That one's ripped to the right side, and it's booted there by the second baseman. The throw on just not in time. A bang play as Jacklin will reach base on an E4. And the Panthers have their first base runner of the ball game. It'll be an error charge to Evan Fox at second base. Nearly recovered, nearly out of play there. Just wasn't in time. So now Eric Morton digging into the box, and this is a towering presence here. One of the largest players we've seen so far today at day one of the national tournament. Hunt in the stretch, comes set. Big lead off first base by Jacklin. He's going, and that first pitch is swung on and drilled to right field, but that's going to be well foul. And it'll go in as a strike. So Jacklin will have to return back to first base. Wonder if Hunt will be a little more cautious. Checks the runner, comes set. Way smaller of a lead. It doesn't look like Jacklin will be going anywhere here. Gets a secondary. He's not going. The pitch ripped to the right side and just foul past the reach of Kiwan Song at first base. And the count moves to 0-2. So Hunt ahead. Rocking an excellent pair of stirrups. We covered Hunt as a call-up player for the Royals at Junior Atlantics last year. Wore a similar pair of stirrups. And the pickoff move to first. Out of the reach of Song, but doesn't dribble far enough away where Jacklin will move anywheres. So we'll try the two-strike pitch again. The lefty Morton set in the box. Hunt comes set on the mound. Delivers. That pitch in the dirt. Breaking ball. Laid off. 1-2. The breeze starting to pick up here at Beasley Field, which is nice to cool off the players. As I mentioned, we're pushing near 40 degrees with the Humidex. Must be very tough for our umpires wearing the black shirts and hats, as well as the Marlins. Panthers doing all right in the all-white uniforms today. Hunt set and delivers the 1-2, and that's ripped to center. After it is Cheeseman, and Cheeseman's going to get under it. He had a long way to go to get that one, and there are 2 down now in the top half of the first inning. Nolan Cheeseman making an impressive play there. And Simon Grinberg is going to dig in, the first baseman for the Panthers today. Batting cleanup, looking to keep this inning alive for the Panthers. Hunt ready to deliver the pitch. Another big lead from Jacklin at first, not going. The pitch is inside and in the dirt and out of the read of Riesco. And Jacklin will take second base on the wild pitch. And the count will be 1-0 to Grinberg. Now runner on second. Hunt gets a sign from Riesco. And delivers. A pitch that's hit to left field. Looks like he got under it. Ryan Adams under it, and he's losing it in the sun, it looks like, and he drops it. And that's going to fall. And Grinberg will advance to second with an RBI on the fly ball that gets dropped by Adams out and left. And so a little bit of help from the Marlins defense here, and the Panthers are on the board. That'll bring up Tyler Henricus, right-handed batter, just the second we've seen in this Panthers lineup so far. Also sporting some red batting gloves. Hunt comes set, checks the runner at second, delivers. Fastball, called strike. Hunt looking to stop the bleeding here. A pair of Marlins errors has led to a run and a runner on second. Comes set and delivers. Breaking ball, it stayed upstairs. Count even at 1-1. Decent crowd as it has been all day here at Beasley Field, which is what you like to see on a Thursday afternoon. A lot of people could be working, but instead bringing the family down, having some hot dogs, some taller beers. Nothing better than this. Fox moving back and forth. Try and keep the runner close. The pitch just outside. Count now 2-1. Hunt seemed to want that call to go his way. Umpire said, no, sir. Two and one now. Hunt gets a sign from Riesco. The pitch popped up just over the broadcast booth here. And we're going to be even at 2-2. We've had an excellent amount of kids here chasing down foul balls all over the track behind us in the broadcast booth and to the left side near the batting cages. So hopefully the amount of money we've lost in baseballs hasn't been too high this afternoon. Hunt ready, looking to end the inning here. The pitch, breaking ball, swung on and missed. Hunt with his second strikeout of the inning. And so the Panthers get one run on two Marlins errors, no hits, and leave one runner on. We will be back for the bottom half of the first inning shortly here on High Button Sports. We'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsor for this afternoon's ball game, Reeves Wealth Management, specializing in retirement income planning since 2013. If you are interested in a retirement review or a second opinion, call Jeff at Reeves Wealth Management. So the Panthers take the field here in the bottom half of the first inning. They lead 1-0, following a little bit of help from the Marlins defense. So the Marlins are going to look to get that right back. As we've seen, early deficits can be tough to claw back from here in this tournament style. And here is how the Metro Marlins will line up today. Nolan Cheeseman made a catch in the top half. He will play center and batting leadoff. John DeCoste, the home run derby participant for the Marlins, is the designated hitter batting second. Evan Fox playing second base, batting third. Camilo Riesgo behind the plate. He's going to be batting cleanup. Kiwan Song playing first, batting fifth. Dylan Smith at short. Nolan Galloway is in right field, batting seventh. Ryan Adams in left, batting eighth. And to finish off the order, TJ Norris at third base. Pitching for the Panthers today is number 97, Ben Zer. And we will see what the Panthers have in store on the defensive side. There's a quick mound visit there from Ben Salazar. Make sure got the signs straight and we understand the assignment here. And Cheeseman's just about ready to go. So is Zer on the mound. The umpire agrees. Here comes the first pitch of the afternoon from Zer. Fastball ripped to the right side, and it's foul just past the reach of the first base coach. And quickly, one strike. Cheeseman, a speed threat as well as a defensive specialist. We saw him use that speed to track down the fly ball in the top half. Zer moving quickly on the mound. That one's up and in, and it catches Cheeseman on the back of the helmet, it looks like, and hopefully he's okay. He takes off the helmet and trots down to first. And it looks like he will be all right. So the Marlins have their leadoff hitter on the free 90, as they call it, as the Matt Dudelet special. Taking first base any way you can. And now John DeCoste will dig in, a late addition to this Marlins roster. Checking the signs from the first base coach. As I mentioned, Cheeseman, a base-stealing threat. Zer checks him and comes set. Cheeseman looking like he wants to go. Good secondary lead. Doesn't go in a check swing. Grounded to short. 6-4-3 in a double play. Excellent turn by the Panthers there. And just as quickly as the Marlins had a base runner, they have two outs. A textbook 6-4-3 double play. And quickly, two down. No better feeling on the mound than to erase something like a hit by pitch or an error with a quick, great defensive play. And that was as good as it gets here at this level. Taking in Evan Fox, batting in the 3-hole for the Marlins today. Zer coming set, pitching out of the stretch even with no one on base. Fastball ripped up the middle, right back to the shortstop. That's fielded on a hop. The throw quickly, and it is in time. And quickly, the side is retired on a pair of great plays from Tyler Henricus at shortstop. We'll be back with the top half of the second inning. Panthers lead 1-0. We are all set here for the top half of the second inning, following a very, very efficient bottom of the first, from Ben Zur. And AJ Carosas will dig in. There's a tall bunch of players here from Kitchener, Ontario. Don't know what's in the water in Kitchener. It seems every player is pushing 6'3", 6'4". Hunt out of the windup once again. Fastball ripped to the left side, and that's headed towards the Marlins bullpen. Foul ball. Actually ended up into the parking lot and tags the bumper of one vehicle. Someone with an unfortunate start to this ball game. The 0-1. Fastball in there at the knees. 0-2. Hunt working quickly, and he's ahead. Umpire instructing some Panthers players to get back in the dugout for their safety. Last thing we need to see is someone get hit with a line drive foul ball in the dugout. The 0-2 from Hunt. Fastball again, and this one's ripped to the left side. But once more, going to be foul, headed towards the same area in the parking lot. And it hits the same vehicle again, bounces up and just missed the windshield. So somebody might be thinking about grabbing their keys and moving that car. Hunt moving quickly once more. Breaking ball, that one just stayed outside. 1-2. Riesgo going to give the sign here to Hunt. You got to be thinking fastball, as Carosas has been behind the fastballs he's thrown so far. Another breaking ball, and it bends right in there. Third strikeout of the afternoon for Kyle Hunt. The second looking, and they're one down here. Top of the second inning. Robbie Gauthier, the designated hitter, getting set to take his first cracks. A lefty-heavy lineup here for the Panthers. I believe this is our fifth lefty hitter out of 7 batters. Hunt set. Fastball caught him. And Gauthier will take it, and he will take the free 90, as did the Marlins in the first inning. Following the hit by pitch, will be a runner aboard here. Ben Salazar, the backstop for the Panthers today. Run at first, and just as the Marlins grounded into a double play, Kyle Hunt will be looking for much of the same following the hit by pitch here. We'll see if the defense can help him out. Comes set. Peeks at the runner and delivers. Fastball just low. To our left field side here, there is a carnival of sorts going on. Big weekend for Dartmouth, Nova Scotia, having the Canoe 22 down at Lake Banook, as well as, of course, the U22 Baseball Nationals. Hunt set with 1 out. Takes a minute to deliver, and fastball on the outside corner. Draws back even. For those tuned in here, we remind you that it'd be a great idea to subscribe to this YouTube channel, High Button Sports. We have all sorts of things, from live streams to podcasts, Instagram posts, tweets, you name it, we have it. Just hit the subscribe button below. It's the 1-1 from Hunt. Catches the outside corner again. Don't think Salazar liked it. But at the end of the day, it won't matter. 1-2. Obviously a double play situation here, but you got to think Hunt would love a strikeout. 1-2. There's that breaking ball. Fouled off, Wasn't sure if Salazar had a piece of it, and he stays alive, and we'll have another crack. Hunt, a member of the U17 team from Team Nova Scotia that won the gold at the Nationals 3 years ago. We had several members of the Dartmouth Renegades team, part of that club as well. Delivers a fastball, and it's fouled to the right side, and it'll stay foul. We'll try it again, 1-2. A few members of the Marlins club as well on that roster. A big feat for Baseball Nova Scotia, their first national title. And here we are a couple years later. The kids are older, becoming men. As we saw a couple of the players having a few beers at the beer tent in the home run derby last night. Makes you realize we are not covering kids games anymore. Hunt set the delivery. Breaking ball just didn't quite come down enough, but he was close. And we're even now, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Not much of a lead from Corosas over there at first base. Marlins defense does not seem too concerned. The 2-2. Breaking ball. Just missed. Hunt wanted it, and it looked awful close. But now we're going to have a full count, and you wonder if the Panthers are going to send that runner in motion here with a full count, even though there's just one out. Try and get themselves out of a potential double play situation. Some signs from the third base coach. We'll see what happens here. Corosas not going. The pitch swung on and fouled towards the track. Over the heads of all the spectators, and we will do it once more. A great at-bat here from Salazar, the 8-spot hitter for the Panthers. Fighting off several tough pitches, taking a couple more. Corosas gets his lead. Not going once more. Fastball up the middle. Fielded by Fox, steps on the bag and flips it to first. And just like the Panthers did in the bottom of the first, the Marlins turn 2 after the hit by pitch. And so the Panthers will have no runs on no hits, and they leave no base runners on. We'll be back with the bottom half here shortly on High Button Sports. We'd once again like to thank our feature game sponsor today, Reeves Wealth Management, specializing in retirement income planning since 2013. If you are interested in retirement review or a second opinion, you can call Jeff at Reeves Wealth Management. So a very efficient top half of the second inning here for Kyle Hunt and the Marlins. They'll look to get on the board, facing this Panthers defense. So far we've had two very, very beautiful double plays turned by the defenses following a hit by pitch. Some parity between the two teams. As Zur finishing up his warm-up pitches here. Marlins will lead off with Riesgo, Song, and Smith in the bottom half of the second inning. Warm-up's finally concluded, and it looks like we are ready to go. As Camilo Riesgo will lead off for the Marlins. The backstop with a lot of pop in his bat. Certainly a power threat. Batting cleanup for that reason, you have to imagine. He digs in. Umpire puts the mask on and signals play, and Ben Zur will deliver the first pitch of the inning. Swung on immediately, and that's popped towards second base. And underneath it is the second baseman, David Paulson. So on one pitch, there is quickly one down, as Ben Zur has worked an extremely efficient 4 outs here. Kiwan Song, another member of that Team Nova Scotia U17 team, will dig in, spend some time as a pitcher only. Good to see him back behind the dish and in the field. Dealt with some injury problems. Fastball taken down and away. Song going no batting gloves at the plate. Not for him. He's tougher than blisters, apparently. Certainly have to respect it. 1-0 from Zur. Swung on and missed. Song just behind the fastball there. Count draws even, 1-1. Difference between dugouts here is even to the Dartmouth team in our last game and the Panthers. Very loud on the pitcher as Zur delivers that one high and Song late again on the fastball. Marlins, on the other hand, awful quiet over there. Calm, cool, and collected, you could say. Song falls behind 1-2. Ben Zur has looked extremely sharp in this one. The 1-2. Fastball inside. Song did a good job getting out of the way of that one. So the count moves to 2-2. Zur gets the sign for a big pitch here. Wonder if an off speed will be coming. And it did, but it broke too much down and away. So Kiwan Song has done a good job battling back. The count moves to 3-2. What a battle we have here. Payoff pitch from Zur. Fastball grounded. And no, fouled off the foot of Song. Apparently, it looked like it caught the plate, but off his foot as he'll shake that one off. We'll do it again. So the battle will continue. You see the catcher there for the Panthers, Salazar, wiping off his face with a rag he's got stuffed in his back pocket. Anything you can do to keep the sweat and the dirt out of your eyes, I suppose. Certainly can't blame him. I'm happy to be here in the broadcast booth where we're catching a nice cross breeze. But any physical activity would almost certainly be the end of me. 3-2 once more. Fastball foul tip into the mid of Salazar. And there are quickly 2 down. Much to the delight of the Panthers fans down the right field line. Cheering on their pitcher. And Dylan Smith will come in. Smith, a member of the Mohawk Valley College team in the States. Takes a fastball on the inside part of the plate, called for a strike. Smith playing shortstop, another excellent defensive player. The 0-1, fouled back. And once again, Zur is ahead, and he's ahead quickly. Not wasting a lot of time. He moves quickly between pitches. Broadcaster's delight. Smith will try to battle back just as Kiwan Song did right before him. Fastball just low and a good eye there from Smith. 1-2. Lots of action here at the canteen and the beer tent. People enjoying a hot dog with this great day of ball, and a fastball fouled back once more. We'll do the 1-2 over again. Zur rocking 97, rarely seen from pitchers. High number like that. Possibly a Connor McDavid fan. He's set to deliver the 1-2 once more. That's in the dirt. So Smith has drawn it even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Marlins doing a better job in this inning, making Zur work. Make him throw a few more pitches. Try and drive that pitch count up, as that's ever so important in this tournament-style format, and days rest needed. That fastball's ripped to shortstop. Fielded cleanly and thrown on to first to retire Smith. So 3 up, 3 down inning for Ben Zur, with a little bit of help of Henriquez at shortstop. And we will head to the 3rd here on High Button Sports. Top half of the third here, getting set to begin as Gabriel Pereira will dig in for his first at-bat. Yet another lefty for this Panthers club. Hunt gets the ball from his third baseman. He's ready. We got a little bit of action out in the Marlins bullpen as Timmy Mann begins to get loose. Not working all that quickly as of right now. Coaches surely have strategies on how many pitches to allow their guys to throw. As Hunt delivers a fastball, fouled straight back. Pitch counts, as I mentioned, very important, as you have to rest your pitchers for a certain amount of pitches that they throw. So if you throw too many today, you can be ineligible for a potential championship game Sunday. However, the other strategy would be you got to get to Sunday. You'd hate to be eliminated saving your ace on the bench as that ball is drilled to center field. Cheeseman's got an easy read on it and will make the catch. So on 2 pitches, fly out to center field as the Panthers first out. Back to the top of the order here as the second baseman David Paulson will dig in, rocking an excellent set of socks. They appear to be stirrups, which again here at High Button Sports we love our stirrups. Hunt gets the sign. And the pitch ripped to the right side, and that's going to be in there for a base hit. Paulson got a hold of that one. He was ready for the fastball and drilled it into the right field. So much better AB than the caught looking he had in his first time up. And the first hit of the day for the Panthers. They're on the board. Blake Jacklin reached on a error to the second baseman and then reached second on a wild pitch before coming around to score on the error out in left field. Hunt throws that one just inside. Ball 1-0. Paulson, the leadoff man, getting his lead at first base. Panthers have shown they're not afraid to run. They've sent both of their base runners to this point. 2 to 3, excuse me. Paulson with a massive lead as that pitch swung on and missed by Jacklin. Paulson's got a good jump there on Hunt. Hunt didn't appear to look at him. As you see the third base coach for the Panthers giving the signs. Pitch from Hunt. Ball ripped to the second baseman Fox. Fox to Smith. And he couldn't get the throw off to Song as a hard slide there by Paulson will save the double play. So the fielder's choice, that'll be scored, and Eric Morton will dig in. And we have some trouble here with second base as they've announced for the grounds crew to come out and have a peek, although it appears the second baseman says it's okay. Yeah, Smith says don't worry about it. So Morton set, Hunt set. Once again, runner on first. Jacklin not afraid to go. He's got a big lead. Not going. Fastball up and in. Riesgo is looking there for the snap throw to first base. 1-0 count. 2 away. Top half of the third inning. Hunt, fastball. You could tell Morton took a healthy hack at that one. He was not swinging for a bloop single, that's for sure. He was swinging for the fences. If you have to see a home run today, be a good time for our first. Hunt delivering that one. Breaking ball grounded right back to Fox at second. Fields it cleanly and flips it onto Song, and this side is retired. We'll head to the bottom half of the third base here on High Button Sports. We'd like to thank our sponsor once again, Reeves Wealth Management, specializing in retirement income planning since 2013. If you're interested in a retirement review or a second opinion, call Jeff at Reeves Wealth Management. The bottom half of the inning here shortly on High Button Sports. Bottom half of the third inning here, getting set to get underway. The Kitchener Panthers still lead 1-0. They had a run unearned in the first inning. And that's all we've had for scoring so far, as it's been a very impressive 2 innings from Ben Zur on the mound for the Panthers. Nolan Galloway, the right fielder, with a strong arm, will dig in, rocking a set of stirrups, I must acknowledge. Fastball, first pitch swinging again for the Marlins. It's a dribbler to short, and there's going to be no play there by Henriquez at short. A tough hop on the grass infield. Tried to barehand it, and that will almost certainly be scored a base hit. That's how it'll be scored in my unofficial book. And that'll be the first. The left fielder getting set to dig in. He's got some pop in his bat. The lefty. Swings at the first pitch again, so the Marlins awful aggressive here at the plate, not wasting any time swinging at what Zur has to offer. We'll see if there's anything on for the runner Galloway at first base. He's got a sizable lead. Sim and Zur stare each other down. Takes an extra step. Zur taking a long pause. Delivers, runner not going. Pitch called at the knees, strike 2. So Adams down 2 strikes. Might have to change the approach here. Zur has rarely missed the zone here this afternoon. So you got to be ready to protect the plate. Infield at double play depth. Zur delivers. Fastball cut to the shortstop, Henriquez. Flips it to 2, and a bare hand, the toss, and another beautiful double play there by the Panthers. That's how you draw it up. Their second double play of the ball game, and Zur getting some help from his defense. 6-4-3 once again. And just as quickly as they had something going, there is 2 away. Zur's going to have to give his teammates a pat on the back when he gets back to the dugout here. As he delivers the first pitch, and another first pitch swing there from TJ Norris, the third baseman at the plate. Headed towards the parking lot as my colleague Matt Dudelay looks on, hoping that doesn't hit his vehicle. Quickly, the 0-1 delivered. Fastball outside. It is worth noting, if you come on down to Beasley, you should park far back away from the field, as we have seen several cars take abuse from some baseballs here, just in the 2 and some games that we've had. Another fastball taken outside by Norris. A little bit of a different approach here from the 9-spot hitter for the Marlins. Again, coming off a loss this morning in the tournament format. Not technically a must-win, but definitely one you want. You don't want to start 0-2 as that fastball called in the inside part of the plate. Norris tried to jump out of the way. Sometimes that will not buy you any favors with the home plate umpire. That's why they teach you, stay in that box, keep your feet planted, and if it hits you, it hits you. Zur coming set now with the 2-2. A big pitch. Pop to the left side, and that's trouble, but just foul by maybe 2 feet, as Norris just about had extra bases on a blooper to the corner. But the wind might have caught that one just a little bit too much. And the Marlins can't catch a break on that one. We'll do it once more, 2-2. The delivery from number 97 on the mound. And another check swing dribbler. Back to Zur, and the flip onto first is in time. So another 3-up, 3-down inning for the Panthers, as we will turn it over to the top of the 4th when we return on High Button Sports. Back here at Beasley Field in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia at the U22 Baseball Canada Nationals. Leading off the inning for the Panthers, who lead 1-0, will be Simon Grinberg. He reached on a error and got to second and drove in a run his first time up back in the first inning. Kyle Hunt still on the mound. Timmy Mann's returned from the bullpen, so unsure whether that means he's got the green light to continue for a while. Stay tuned and find out as the first pitch is taken in the dirt. Grinberg, the cleanup hitter for the Panthers. The 1-0. Swung on and popped up. Third baseman, first baseman coming in for it. It's going to be the third baseman, Norris, diving to make the catch. And no idea why he was there, as that was very clearly the first baseman's ball on the first base foul line. But Norris coming all the way from the opposite corner to lay out and make the highlight reel. Doesn't matter how they don't ask how, they ask how many, I suppose. And there's one away. Didn't think I'd have to write down a pop-up to the third baseman on the first base side in my scorebook. That's the beauty of baseball. You never know what you're going to get. That pitch is ripped to the left side. And a hard-hit foul ball there from the shortstop Henriquez, who's been busy out there between second and third today with a couple excellent defensive plays. He's behind 0-1 now. As the breeze continues to come, the flags continue to wave here at Beasley. Breaking ball didn't quite come down for Hunt. Was working very nicely in the first inning. He had 3 strikeouts in the first 5 batters he faced. Another breaking ball. That one still just high. Hunt wanted it. Didn't get it. Hunt has not had a strikeout since the leadoff hitter of the second inning here in the top of the fourth. That fastball upstairs as well. So 3-1. Hunt reminding himself to snap it down over the top. Focusing on his mechanics. That pitch in the dirt. And so that's going to be a base on balls for Tyler Henriquez. And the Panthers have themselves a base runner. As A.J. Carosas will dig in. First pitch as the runner's going. Quickly tossed by Riezgo, and a good throw there on a low pitch. But a solid slide, and that's going to be a stolen base there for Henriquez, who's doing it all tonight. This afternoon, I should say. In the field, at the plate, on the base path. So now a runner on second for Carosas. Hunt checks the runner, Smith in behind him. That pitch upstairs again, so Hunt's command looking a little wary here in this part of the inning. Some more action out in the Marlins bullpen. It appears to be Ryan Trenholm getting loose. Trenholm, another member of that Team Nova Scotia gold medalists. Hunt delivers this one. That's ripped to the right side. Fox has been a busy man. He fields it cleanly and flips it onto first, but the runner will advance. So a productive out, as they say. As Henriquez will advance to third base with 2 away. And Robbie Gauthier, the designated hitter, hit by a pitch his first time up. Trenholm moving rather quickly out in the left field bullpen. Hunt coming set. That pitch ripped to the right side. Song will field it on the hop off the grass. And a good inning for the Marlins as they quickly get the third out on the 3 unassisted. And we will head to the bottom half of the 4th inning here on High Button Sports. Bottom half of the fourth inning here at Beasley Field, and it'll be the top of the order for the Metro Marlins, looking to get anything going off of Ben Zur here. So far, just 2 base runners, 1 hit by pitch and a single, but both immediately erased by 6-4-3 double plays. So they will try to get a base runner and keep him on, and even this one up as they still trail by 1, as they have been since the top of the first. First pitch from Zur in this inning, swung and hit to left field. Back goes Henriquez. He's in shallow left and will make the play easily as he has all afternoon. And a pop up to the shortstop is how we begin this half of the inning. Not a lot of hard contact here from either team as the pitchers have done their jobs. And that'll bring in John DeCoste, the Home Run Derby participant on behalf of the Marlins yesterday. A late addition to this roster, just 4 Nationals. Batting in the 2-hole. You can tell what the coaches think of his bat. And that one's popped up. This one to the right side. It's going to be a difficult play. We've got multiple Panthers players going for it, and it'll be the first baseman making the grab, Simon Grinberg. He was pressured by Paulson coming in behind him, and just like that, we have 2 pitches and 2 outs. So the efficiency continues here from this Panthers defense. And if you're a coach, you cannot ask for much more than what they've put on display so far. So Evan Fox will step into the batter's box, and you got to think the red light's on unless he wants a 3-pitch inning. Fastball taken outside, and it's a ball. The 1-0 pitch swung on and hit to the right side. That's well foul. And the count will go even to 1-1. Going back to those pitch count rules, Zur is in great shape to pitch deep into this ball game and potentially be eligible either Saturday or Sunday. He's working very, very quickly in this one. That one swung on and missed by Fox, and Zur is ahead once more. The 1-2 pitch, cut on again to the right side, and also well foul onto the track as the fans down the right field line have been busy on foul ball duty here. We'll do the 1-2 once more. Zur out of the stretch, as per usual, delivers a breaking ball called strike 3 as Fox goes down looking to end the 4th inning for the Marlins. We'll head to the top half of the 5th. Panthers 1, Marlins 0 here on High Button Sports. Getting ready for the top half of the 5th inning here at Beasley Field, and a couple defensive changes to report for the Marlins is Ryan Trenholm checking into right field, replacing Nolan Galloway, and Ryan Adams is going to check out of the game in favor of Zach Jenkins in left. So Trenholm will take the 7th spot in the order, Jenkins will take the 8th. Looking to maybe get a spark going behind Kyle Hunt, who's been excellent on the mound. Can't emphasize that enough. As the Panthers backstop, Ben Salazar will dig in for his first pitch taken low, and he's ahead in the count 1-0. The action in the Marlins bullpen is completely stopped, so it appears Kyle Hunt is able to go deep in this ball game, should he be able to. The 1-0 taken on the outside corner, called strike, and we're even at ones. Once again, we'd really appreciate it if you subscribe to this YouTube channel, High Button Sports, for anything from streams to podcasts to mic'd up videos. You name it, we have it. Follow our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook page, and TikTok, High Button Sports. Breaking ball in there for a strike from Kyle Hunt. He's ahead in the count 1-2. Hunt, one of several members of this Marlins team who won growing up in the Hammonds Plains A's Baseball Association, 4 provincial championships, 2 Atlantic titles. It's him, Ryan Trenholm, Logan Harvey, Dylan Smith, all members of that team. Ryan Adams as well. 2-2. Fastball up and in. Salazar ducks out of the way of that one. Counts run full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Fastball in the dirt. Hunt lost him. He was ahead in the count, but a good job from Salazar to battle back. And he will take a base on balls and trot down to first base.
Number 56, the left fielder,
Gabriel Pereira. Set now. His second AB of the game. He flew out to Cheeseman in center field his first time up. Plenty of signs from this third base coach in the Panthers. They've been very aggressive on the base path. Salazar not going. That one's ripped to the left field gap. Cheeseman running, tries to lay out. It gets past him, and that's going to be trouble for the Marlins. Salazar getting waved around third. He will score with ease, and Pereira will stop at second with an RBI double on an excellent piece of contact as he makes it rain down at second base, and the Panthers take a 2-0 lead. That's one of the few hard hit balls we've seen from either team today, and it appears we are going to have a pitching change as the Marlins manager comes out, and that will be all for Kyle Hunt, as there'll be a pitching change on this call to the bullpen. We'll be right back shortly here on High Button Sports. Change on the mound for the Marlins as Ethan McClellan will enter the ball game. That'll close the book on Kyle Hunt, although he's responsible for the runner on second. He finishes his day with 4+ innings pitched, 3 strikeouts, 2 walks, 2 hits, 2 runs, just one of them earned. He was excellent early on, lost the command as the game went on a little bit, but he battled through it. And after back-to-back base runners, his afternoon will be finished. So McClellan will get his first action of the tournament. And the first batter he faced will be the top of the order, David Paulson. He has a single and a strikeout so far, 1 for 2.
Now coming to the plate for Team Ontario, number 66, the second baseman, David Paulson.
We'll see what we get from the right-hander here. Looking to stop the bleeding for the Marlins, down 2 now here in the 5th inning. McClellan comes set, looking at the runner on second who's dancing. Showing bunt is Paulson. He went around. And there's a strike, and the throw to second is over the head of Smith. And that'll be an easy 90 feet there for Gabriel Pereira, as he was caught on the snap throw from Riesgo. But unfortunately, the throw was into center field and over the head of Smith. So that will be scored an E2, the third Marlins error of the afternoon. And now the Panthers have another runner here on third base, looking to cash in their 3rd run of the ball game. The 0-1. Taken high and outside, maybe a breaking ball for sure. More and more people slowly starting to creep into the ball field. Opening ceremonies will be immediately after this game and before the Renegades take on the Nighthawks later this evening, the other team from Ontario and another Nova Scotian team. McClellan puts that one. It's a fastball, and it's drilled deep to left field over Jenkins' head. He's looking up, and that's down. 1 hopper off the fence. Paulson goes to second. The run will score with ease, and that's a stand-up double. The second RBI double in a row for the Panthers, and they're in business here as they go up 3-0. Solid contact. Thought for a second that one might have just enough legs to get out.
The right fielder, Jacqueline.
But Paulson will have to settle for a double as Jacqueline will dig in. Reach base in the first on an error and grounded into a fielder's choice in the 3rd. Still nobody out. Easily the best chance either offense has had today to cash in some runs as that pitch is taken up and away. Heading the count once more as the Panthers here. And you got to think they want to stick their foot to the throttle. More dancing at second base from Paulson. The bat breaking ball just never came down. 2-0. McClellan coming set. Paulson's gone to third. Fastball ripped to center field, and that's going to be out of the reach of Cheeseman. No, he gets it. A long run for Cheeseman, and Paulson will have to retreat. So they don't advance the runner as Paulson had ran on that pitch, and unfortunately in this case it'll cost him. As a nice running play by Cheeseman. He had a long way to go to get that one as it was headed straight for the gap. And the Marlins finally get their first out of the inning from the busiest man on the field, Cheeseman in center. So we're going to have a discussion here from some players. So defense is all straight away. Our scoreboard here at the field is showing 4-0, although my scorebook only has it as 3. So that's what we're going to go with. There's the first pitch swinging from the Panthers, and the runner, Paulson's going to be waved around. The throw to the plate is offline, and Paulson will score with ease on an RBI single from Eric Morton. And Kitchener once more adding to their tally, and now it is certainly 4-0. Aggressive AB there from Morton. First pitch swinging, took it the other way. A nice piece of hitting. And Simon Grinberg will come to the plate for the third time. Reached on an error and popped out to the third baseman Norris on the right side of the diamond. One of the more bizarre plays of the weekend for sure, as that one's headed to the parking lot. Takes a bounce and avoids all cars this time. That's been one of the more entertaining parts of my day, tracking down damage to vehicles. Quickly 0-1. McClellan comes set. Checks Morton at first. Morton's going, and that one's ripped to the right side. Another hard hit ball, and Morton will stay put at second. But a hard driven single from the cleanup hitter Greenberg, and the Panthers are hitting absolutely everything the Marlins are throwing at them right now.
Number 58, the shortstop, Tyler Henriquez.
So 2 on, just 1 away. Infield fly rule will be in effect here for the shortstop. Tyler Henriquez has been busy. He walked his last time, stole a base. Made a couple nice defensive plays, sporting some nice red batting gloves. And the first pitch to the shortstop, no, he'll step out and ask for time. McClellan was taking too long to deliver that. No action in the Marlins bullpen. Again, you can't use too many pitchers, can't burn through all your arms. However, you also can't lose all your games. That pitch outside corner, and that was a generous strike call. McClellan's ahead, 0-1. McClellan gets a sign from Riesgo. He's set. Breaking ball. Fouled off into the feet of Riesgo, and quickly 0-2. Marlins are going to want to work ahead of these hitters as much as they can and stop the bleeding here at 3 runs in this 5th inning. The 0-2 pitch coming from McClellan. Fastball outside. 1-2. And if you're Henriquez at the plate here, be wary of the breaking ball down and away. See McClellan throw it a few times. He's got 2 strikes. Now would be the time. Definitely a strikeout or double play ball situation. There's the breaking ball. It never came down. 2-2. The inning started off with a walk from Salazar, followed by back-to-back RBI doubles from Pereira and Paulson, who each scored after the RBI single from Eric Morton. And Simon Greenberg as well with the RBI single. Count now at 3-2. Good job battling back here from Henriquez. Pitch outside, and it's going to be another base on balls, and the bases will be loaded here. Kitchener in business. A.J. Carosas will dig in, and the best RBI chance of the game, and here comes the Marlins coach to the mound. Going to discuss the plan of attack. No action in the bullpen whatsoever, so I can't imagine it'll be a pitching change just yet. Go over the infield. Discuss where the play is going to go. Good news is they have a force play at any base. So an easier chance to turn to, which would be a great way to get them out of this inning. The umpire's already on his way out to the mound to put an end to this meeting. Wasting no time. Broadcaster's delight to get in and out as quickly as possible. Some good hustle from the umpire coming back the other way. You love to see it. Very appreciative here in the broadcast booth. Umpiring is a tough job. They don't get enough credit. They don't get enough applause from anyone, really. Usually just boos. So the bases are loaded with 1 out. Clean count to the third baseman, Carosas. Fastball, first pitch swinging, and it's fouled back. 0-1. This would be a big out here for the Marlins. As I mentioned, they'd love to stop the bleeding here at 3 runs in the inning. Already trailing by 4. You don't want to let this one slip away from you early on, especially with the way Ben Zur is pitching for the Panthers. Breaking ball again, just not coming down right now for McClellan. Not quite able to snap it down hard enough. And it's been a command issue in this inning for the Marlins. McClellan set. Delivers a fastball. That's in the dirt and a great block by Riesgo. Good job getting down and dirty there. Matt Dudelet loving it up here in the broadcast booth. Round of applause from him. Fundamental baseball, he calls it. Nobody likes to get dirty more than Matt Dudelet. He'll dive for a ball 15 feet out of his reach. 2-1 the count. Fastball down and in again. McClellan's really going to have to find it here as there's some action out in the Marlins bullpen. Can't tell who's getting loose as he's wearing a warm-up shirt with barely legible numbers. But there is some life. The 3-1 swung on, hit to the right side. Fox is going to field it, and he'll just take the out at first. So a run scores, but a productive out, as Morton will come around and score, and the other 2 runners will advance on the RBI ground out from Carosas. Second time he's grounded out to second base in this one. And that'll mean runners on second and third for the 9th batter of the inning, Robbie Gauthier, the designated hitter, as the Panthers have batted around. That breaking ball taken up and away. Pitch from McClellan there, and that's a rope towards the gap. Cheeseman's chasing it down and makes the play on the run while losing his hat. So Nolan Cheeseman, with a couple of stellar plays out in center field, will stop the bleeding as the Panthers get 4 runs, on 3 hits and 1 error. They leave 2 runners on as we'll head to the bottom half of the 5th here. Team Ontario, the Kitchener Panthers leading 5-0. Pitching change to report for Team Ontario here. Ben Zur's book is closed after a stellar 4 innings, 2 strikeouts, 1 hit batsman, and just the 1 hit, both erased by double plays. As David Boonstra will enter the game here, making his first appearance of the tournament. And it looks like we also have a substitution behind the plate, as Tyler Call will come in for Salazar and presumably take the 8th spot in the order and lead off the next inning. As Camilo Riesgo will dig in and will be the first guy to see Boonstra. Takes the first pitch inside, ball 1. So the Panthers getting 4 runs in the top of the 5th, opening this one up a little bit. Marlins looking to have an answer. So that pitch taken just upstairs is a close shot by Boonstra. Panthers dugout wanted it, didn't get it. There's a fastball popped up, and it's coming right towards us in the broadcast booth. As you can hear it crash and bang down the steps behind us. Matt Dudley like a kid in a candy store going for that one. Boonstra delivers that one, fastball in the inside corner. Riesgo not liking that one at all, and he's seen the strike zone all day. He knows what it's like. Not a fan of that one. Counts even at 2-2. Boonstra working just as quickly as Zur did. Fastball ripped to the left side, and that is caught by the left fielder, Gabriel Pereira. 1 down. We're going to have a pinch hitter here for the Marlins, as Kiwan Song's going to sub out of this ball game, and Ethan Harvey is going to dig in, the Kings Edge Hill graduate, multi-sport athlete at Kings Edge Hill, I might add. A heck of a hockey player, as well as a ball player. Presumably will play first base. Is that pitch taken upstairs, just barely. That one ripped towards the middle. Boonstra can't get it. Henriquez bobbles it, and Harvey will reach base. I'm sure that'll be scored a single, as that was a hard hit ball up the middle. And a tough play for Henriquez, who's been excellent all day. He's earned that one. So a base hit, just the second of the day for the Marlins. Dylan Smith, the shortstop, will come up to the plate.
15, the shortstop, Dylan Smith.
That pitch inside, ball 1. Zach Jenkins in the on-deck circle. He took the spot of Ryan Adams in the field, but he will take Galloway's spot in the order. Bat 7th. Trenholm presumably will bat 8th. There's the pitch from Boonstra, grounded to the third base side, just foul. And a tough play there at third base for Carosas, but he was ready to try and turn 2 by the looks of it. However, just barely foul ball as it hit the chalk on its way down. 5-0 our score, bottom of the 5th inning. 1 away, Dylan Smith at the plate. There's a fastball ripped to the left side. Henriquez can't reach that one, as he was playing up the middle in double play depth. And so the Marlins are in business here, and for the first time don't ground into a double play when they have a runner on base. Smith's first hit of the day. And that'll bring up Zach Jenkins, as I mentioned. Was a defensive substitution earlier in this ball game. We've got nobody in the Marlins on deck circle. Coach's nightmare. Fastball upstairs. And it appears Trenholm's realized, oh, that's me. So he'll step out into the on-deck circle. 1-0. Called strike at the knees to Jenkins. Big grunt coming from the third base dugout, the Marlins. Really not a fan of that one. Love to hear the banter at the ball field. Competitive spirits. 1-1, ripped to the right side, but foul. Jenkins behind the fastball there. Will now have to protect the plate. Try and cash in anything that the Marlins can get here. You got to think they need to get on the board. 3 cracks, including this one, left at the plate. They'd love to score a run here. Boonstra comes set on the mound. Delivers. And that's grounded to second base. Paulson flips it to Henriquez, and the throw to first in time, and a 4-6-3 double play, and an impressive one at that from the Panthers. And their third double play of the ball game gets them out of the jam. So the Marlins with 2 hits, no Panthers errors, and they leave 1 on. We will head to the top of the 6th inning. The score: Ontario 5, Nova Scotia 0. Back here at Beasley Field with the sun beaming down on us. I can almost feel the sunburn on the back of my leg here in the glass broadcast booth. We have a defensive substitution for the Marlins. This is Ethan Harvey, who pinch hit in the last inning, will be out of the ball game. He'll be replaced by Andrew Miller at first base. As the popular saying goes, it's Miller time. Still on the mound is Ethan McLaren, looking to shake off that last inning as he delivers the first pitch, taken low for a ball. And here's Tyler Call taking his first cracks of the game. He was a defensive substitution in the last inning, taking over for Ben Salazar at the dish. McClellan comes set. The pitch swung on and missed, and a daddy hack there by Call. He wanted to send that one a long way into the backyards of the lovely families in the right field side of Beasley. The 1-1, breaking ball, and that's just not coming down for McClellan today. Almost every pitch staying upstairs, and the high strike has not been called, so it's not been effective for the Marlins. McClellan delivers a fastball that time, and another huge swing by Call, and he is not looking for singles here. He is swinging for the fences. We're even at 2-2. McClellan looking for a strikeout. Delivers the big pitch. Breaking ball swung on and missed, and that's his first call. Tries to break the bat over his knee. Unsuccessful. And I wonder if a Gatorade cooler will have some abuse taken to it in the first base dugout. Gabriel Pereira now going to dig in following the strikeout. He had a RBI double his last at-bat. Advanced to third on a wild throwback from the catcher. McClellan pitches that one in. There's a fly ball towards Cheeseman. Cheeseman running back. He's got a read. He'll make the catch, and that guy is a vacuum cleaner out in center field, folks. Anything hit within his range is going to be tracked down. And a quick 2 outs here for McClellan. Shook off that last inning, and he's looked very good here in the top half of the 6th. As we'll turn over to the top half of the order, David Paulson. Number 66, Mario Lemieux. Yasiel Puig for baseball fans out there. Breaking ball upstairs, ball 1. Pitch from McClellan. Fastball. Just missed the inside part of the plate. 2-0. Paulson his last time up. Had an RBI double. And then scored. Part of the big inning that the Panthers had. That one's cracked to the left side. And Jenkins is going to have a chance to make a play here towards the foul line. Tries to reach for it. He can't get it. And that's headed to the corner. And Paulson's headed for second. He will stop there for his 3rd hit of the ball game and his 2nd double in as many innings. And the Panthers have a base runner here with 2 outs, looking to start the rally. That'll bring up the 2-spot hitter Blake Jacklin. 0 for 3, reached on an error in the 1st inning and scored.
Number 36, the right fielder, Blake Jacklin.
One of many victims of Nolan Cheeseman in center. Cheeseman's made 5 plays by himself out there. So 5 out of 17 outs so far have been Cheeseman alone. As that one's cracked back to Jenkins and left. He's got a much easier play this time. Lays out and makes a phenomenal catch as the wind took that one out of his reach, and it wasn't so easy, but he made the play to retire the side. So Team Ontario gets 1 hit, 2 flyouts, no Marlins errors, and we will head to the bottom half of the 6th inning here on High Button Sports. Back here on High Button Sports at Beasley Field, we thank you again for tuning in to this U22 Baseball Canada National Championship. 3rd game of the day here at Beasley. As Ryan Trenholm will dig in for his first AB of the game, a defensive substitution. He swings at the first pitch, back to the pitcher Boonstra, who will run it out in the underhand toss. Will get Trenholm on 1 pitch. Something the Marlins have done quite often this ball game is the 1-pitch outs. And there's 1 away.
Number 7, third baseman, TJ Norris.
TJ Norris will come in for his 2nd at bat of the game. He grounded back to the pitcher as well. At that point, Ben Zur. First pitch to him, inside. Thank all of you for tuning in here on the High Button Sports live stream from all across the country. As there's a pitch taken for a strike in the outside corner. The 1-1 from Boonstra. Fastball and another check swing from Norris. This one goes to short, and that is just out of the reach of Henriquez. And so Norris, with the 3rd time he's put the barrel on the bat with a check swing today. But whatever works, as he will be standing on first for the top of the order.
Number 4, the center fielder, Logan Harvey.
Matt Doodley comparing Norris to Ichiro with the reach and swing there. And Nolan Cheeseman, the human vacuum cleaner, the center fielder for the Marlins, will dig in. That pitch ripped to the left side. That's going to be a tough play, and it's not going to be a play. It's a good diving effort from Pereira there, but just off the tip of the glove. And so the Marlins, for the second inning in a row, have 2 on with 1 out, as Norris will advance to second on the play. Another base hit there for the Marlins. Starting to put the barrel to the ball. Here comes a pinch hitter here, as it'll be Logan Harvey coming in for John DeCoste. Logan Harvey originally was going to be the home run derby participant for the Marlins, but when DeCoste was added to the roster, there was a switch. Logan Harvey also attending Mohawk College in the fall. Very good defensive catcher Harvey will pinch hit for the designated hitter here. Left-handed batter, no batting gloves. The old school socks to calves. I like the look here. Dirt all over the front of his jersey, even though it's his first at-bat of the game. He looks like a ball player for someone who hasn't played in this one so far. Obviously couldn't get to the washing machine after the first game against Kentville this morning. Boonstra coming set here after the first pitch was taken for a ball. That one ripped to the left side. Could be trouble if it's fair, but it pushes foul. Every ball seems to be spinning to the left with the wind, as the Marlins can't catch a break on that one. Counts drawn even to 1-1. Harvey grabbing more dirt with his hands here at the plate. It's going to be a nightmare for his parents at home to try and clean that by the time there's a game tomorrow morning. The high-handed stance. Swing and a miss at the fastball there. He's behind 1-2. Boonstra's fastballs looked very good so far. There's been some contact from the Marlins, but nothing very hard. Several bloop singles and infield singles. It's the 1-2, and that one gets away from Boonstra, and the runners are going to advance. Norris running around third, thought about going home for a second. So the runners will each advance 90 feet on the wild pitch. Count 2-2, and for the first time all game, the Marlins have a runner on third, and just the second time they've had a runner in scoring position today. Trailing by 5, but a single to the right spot here scores 2, and you're back in business if you're the Metro Marlins. It's baseball. Anything can happen in the late innings. We've seen crazier comebacks. As that pitch taken outside, and that one gets by the catcher. Call, and Norris is going to score standing up, and the throw hits him. And so the Marlins are on the board on a pass ball this time. So we had a wild pitch followed by a pass ball. And the Marlins getting a little bit of help. They gave away a couple in the first inning, and maybe it's their turn to cash in on a couple mistakes. There's once again a free 90 feet for the Marlins base runners. And the count now full as Logan Harvey has battled back. The payoff pitch. Fastball up and away, and Harvey will take the free 90 as he takes the walk. And Evan Fox, your 3-hole hitter, will come in. He's got the runners on the corner, still just 1 away. Fox's day so far has been grounder to the shortstop and called looking in the 4th inning. If you're the Marlins, you think about sending this runner in motion here with 1 away. Harvey can run. He takes his lead off first. He's not going. Pitch taken upstairs. Ball 1. The benefits of sending that runner from first base is if there's a throw to second, you can potentially send the runner from third if he's on his toes enough. And if you get somehow called out on a nice throw from the catcher, there's only 2 away. That pitch, a breaking ball in there for a strike, and now we're 1-1, and this is a really good running count. Some action down in the Panthers bullpen as Crawford Passy getting loose. 1-1, runner not going. That's inside as well. So the Marlins much less aggressive on the base path than the Panthers. Panthers have been taking every base they can so far, and it's paid off. Marlins playing a little more conservative. Boonstra comes set. 2-1 the count. That one's ripped to the right side, and the right fielder's going to make a play. And a base running mistake there on third base, as Cheeseman looked like he might have stumbled trying to tag up, and so he's unable to score. Lost his footing. And a good job by the right fielder, Jacklin, to get that ball in quickly. So there's 2 away. Runner still in the corners for Camilo Rosigo. Fastball up and in, and look out, Camilo. Chin music there. 1 ball. That one taken to left side, and there's that pop in the bat. Going back is Pereira, and that's down 1 hopper off the fence. Cheeseman scores. Harvey's going to be held up at third, and an RBI double for Camilo Riesgo, and the Marlins have a sign of life here with an RBI double from their catcher. We're going to have a mound visit here, and I wonder if that'll spell the end of the day for Boonstra. And yes, it will, as he hands the ball off to the skipper. So we're going to see Crawford Passy come in from the bullpen here when we return on High Button Sports. So the pitching change has happened. It'll be Crawford Passy into the ball game for the Panthers. David Boonstra is responsible for the runners on second and third. His line as of now, 1 2/3, 1 walk, 4 hits, 2 runs, 1 of them earned. If either of those runners score, they will be earned runs as well. And the tying run comes to the plate here, and it's Andrew Miller, his first at-bat of the ball game. Let me tell you, folks, I've seen this guy play for years now. If there's anything he knows how to do, it's come up with clutch base hits. This guy could be 0 for 50 and then still show up in the 7th inning and walk you off with a nice single. He knows when to come up big for his teams, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here, the first baseman. Passy comes set for his first pitch of the ball game, taken outside. 1-0. Passy coming set, checks the runners. High leg kick delivery, and the swing by Miller. He went around, tried to check it, but was too late. Counts even, 1 ball, 1 strike. We've got 2 away, 2 on, and the biggest at-bat of the ball game so far. Marlins looking to cash some runs. That one taken at the knees on the outside corner, and a great pitch there by Passy. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Miller's going to have to protect the plate here and try and put a ball in play. Marlins would hate to strand these 2 base runners. Swing and a miss, and the side is retired. Miller was late on the fastball. And so the Marlins get 2, and they're on the board after an RBI double from Riesgo and a couple of wild pitches and pass balls. We head to the top of the 7th. Score Team Ontario 5, Team Nova Scotia 2. We're ready here for the final inning of play, barring a tie and some extra innings, that is. As the Kitchener Panthers, Team Ontario 1, lead 5-2. Their 3-spot hitter, Eric Morton, the center fielder, will dig in. Ethan McClellan still on the mound for the Marlins. First pitch taken up and away. 1-0. Pretty good ball game so far. Marlins showing the sign of life there in the bottom of the 6th, looking to carry that momentum into the 7th. There's a ripper to the right side. A nice play by Miller, a sliding stop, the flip to first, and tagging the base while falling over is McClellan. And what a play by the Marlins there. Andrew Miller and Ethan McClellan teaming up for one of the wonkiest but also nicest plays you'll see this weekend. Again, they don't ask you how, they ask you how many. So the cleanup hitter, Greenberg, will dig in. He had an RBI single his last time at the plate. McClellan's jersey now way dirtier than it was 30 seconds ago. He's got chalk and dirt mixed all over it. Fastball ripped again to Miller. This time he's not going to get a glove on it, and that's going to roll all the way into right field. Trenholm bobbles it a little bit. The throw to his cutoff man is going to be a little late as Greenberg is aboard with a strong double down the right field line. And as they have all day, the Panthers get a runner on base early and put a little bit of pressure on the Marlins. Here comes the shortstop, Tyler Henriquez. 2 walks, stolen base. Hasn't scored yet, though. He'd like to drive in his buddy Greenberg on second. McClellan's set. Delivers. That one in the dirt and off the mask of Riesgo, and that'll advance Greenberg. He'll take the 90 feet on the wild pitch. So now, potentially on a fly ball, the Panthers can get one. They can get a productive out and score a run. If you're the Marlins, you likely want to cut this run off at the plate. Down by 3 already. You wouldn't like to go down by 4. That could be potentially the difference in the bottom half of this inning. The 1-0 for McClellan. Swung on and fouled directly back. McClellan rocking no name bar on the back of his jersey. Another one of the late additions to the Marlins roster. He comes set as the count's even at 1-1. Leg kick delivery. Swung on and missed the changeup, and a great pitch there from McClellan. He gets ahead of him, 1-2. Good job mixing speeds there from McClellan. We'll see if he goes back to the heater. Another changeup. It's grounded to the third base side. Norris checked the runner, and he hesitated on the throw to first, so the Marlins won't get an out there. Didn't look like the runner was going, but Norris chose to eat it instead of letting that run score. So now it'll be runners on the corners.
Number 47, third baseman, A.J. Carrozas.
And we'll see how the official scorer scores that one. Whether or not it'll be the 5th Marlins error of the day. Runners on the corners. The Panthers have been aggressive all day. We'll see if they send Henriquez. And he's going. He had a great jump there. That ball's driven deep to right field. Back goes Trenholm. Trenholm's looking up, and that one's going to go. A 3-run shot for A.J. Carrozas. And the Panthers blow the door wide open on this one. It is 8-2. Our first home run of the day here. And it's a big one.
A.J. Carrozas.
Massive celebration as he just about broke the arm of his teammate. He gets the home run pink hat. And we'll have a visit from the pitching coach here. Looking to settle his guy down, and there's not much you can do on that. A good pitch, but unfortunately Carrozas just drilled it to right field and into the woods back there. A good leaping effort by Cheeseman at the center field wall, but to no avail. And that will do it for McClellan. We're going to have a pitching change here. Unsure who's coming in relief. We'll wait and see what the change is. Second game in a row, the Marlins have given up 8 runs. And we'll come back with the pitching change here on High Button Sports. In to pitch for the Marlins now is number 11, Colton Mclaren. And he will face the designated hitter, Robbie Gauthier. He'll take a first pitch outside. So the final line on Ethan McClellan, 2 1/3 innings pitched. He gave up 6 hits, 2 walks, 1 strikeout, and unfortunately got tagged with 5 runs, 4 of them earned, the 3-run shot being the big one. He pitched better than the numbers would suggest. Colton McLaren, not to be confused with the former Mooseheads goalie, Colton McLaren. Southpaw delivers, and a swing and a miss by Gauthier. Count moves to 1 ball and 2 strikes. It's the umpire once again reminding the Panthers players, get back in the dugout before you get hurt. The 1-2, breaking ball, and it catches Gauthier. He will take his base for the second time on a hit by pitch. Breaking ball just didn't come in enough. And here comes Tyler Call. Up to the plate, struck out in his only at-bat so far. Proceeded to try and break the bat over his knee. Somehow didn't break his leg, which is the positive. That can be tough on the femurs when the wood won't break. The delivery from McLaren. Fastball popped into center field. Cheeseman running in. Second baseman Fox has a read, and Fox lost it in the sun for a second, but he makes the play. 2 away. And we're going to have a pinch hitter here for the Panthers. Number 67, Will Pollard, will hit for Pereira. It'll be his first at-bat of the ballgame. First pinch hitter we've seen from the Panthers so far. The Marlins have used just about everyone in their lineup today, using the fair play tactic here at U22 Nationals. Panthers going with their guys. Everybody will get in this weekend, I'm sure. But whatever they're doing is working as they lead 8-2 here in the top half of the 7th inning. Lefty delivers a fastball. Check swing, called strike anyways. 0-1. McLaren's got Gauthier on first base, who has no interest in moving. He's not going anywhere. The delivery. Fastball inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. That pitch in there for strike 2. Thank you. The count moves to 1-2. 2 away. The Marlins looking to end the inning here. And then they're going to need the rally caps. Trailing by 6 here in the 7th inning. Game number 3 at Beasley, their second of the day. Played at Mainland Common earlier. The 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball, and it hits him again. Out of the bullpen, back-to-back HBPs. And it'll be 2 on for this Panthers roster. Back to the top of the order here, the second baseman, David Paulson. He's been excellent in the field as an RBI double and a strikeout so far today. 2 for 3. 3 for 4, excuse me. Two doubles, 1 RBI, and a single along with that strikeout in the first inning. Clearing with a pitch in the outside corner. The umpire giving him a little bit of a assist there, calling that a strike. Lefty on lefty matchup. That one in the dirt. Counts even at 1-1. If you're a Panthers hitter, you got to be a little wary in the batter's box. Your knee's getting a little weak. You've seen 2 batters hit by a pitch. There's a fastball ripped to short, and Dylan Smith is going to catch it on the line. So the inning is over. But the Panthers extend their lead to 8-2 on a 3-run blast from A.J. Carosas. Our first home run we've seen here at the tournament. As we will head to the bottom of the 7th, we'd like to remind you today's game is brought to you by Reeves Wealth Management, specializing in retirement income planning since 2013. If you're interested in a retirement review or a second opinion, you can call Jeff at Reeves Wealth Management. Back with the bottom of the 7th after this short break. Bottom half of the 7th inning here. Beasley Field, Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. The Metro Marlins, Nova Scotia 1, trailing Ontario 1. The Kitchener Panthers 8-2. They're going to need the rally caps on here if they want to keep the hopes of this ball game alive. It'll be Smith, Jenkins, Trenholm due up. We'll see if that changes. It's the first pitch in there for a strike from Crawford Passy, back out for his 2nd inning of work. Very, very efficient first inning. That high leg kick as he throws that one in the dirt, 1-1. It is worth mentioning that this game is not out of reach. 6-run innings in junior baseball happen all the time. All it takes is a couple hops here and there. That one up and in. 2 balls and a strike. You can see the teams piling in here for opening ceremonies coming immediately after this ball game. Down the left field line. That pitch swung on and missed by Smith. Umpire rules it a foul tip, actually. So the count's even, 2-2. Smith looking to spark the rally here for his club. Passy coming set, and with that beautiful high leg kick that he delivers with. Just misses the outside corner. You know he wanted that one. Worth noting, that's one of the best sports names I think I've ever called, Crawford Passy. Looks like a ball player out there as well. The 3-2 pitch popped up behind shortstop. Going to be a tough play by Henriquez and almost runs into his left fielder, but makes the grab. And there's one away, and Henriquez has been absolutely busy out there, as well as Cheeseman for the Marlins. They've easily been the 2 defensive heroes for their teams. His 2nd cuts. Grounded into a double play his last time up. And the first pitch swinging again over to the track. And look out for the runners. Multiple runners going tarps off behind us. Catching a few rays. Some sunburns. One strike to Jenkins. That one's ripped, and it's going to the right side. That could be trouble, and it will fall in there for a bloop single. As Zach Jenkins gets his first knock of the game. And the Marlins have a base runner here. Maybe that's the rally they need.
Number 3, the right fielder, Ryan Trenholm.
Ryan Trenholm will dig in. He had a he grounded to the pitcher his last time up. First pitch in there for a strike. Jenkins takes his lead off first. Delivery. Fastball up, and that caught Trenholm on the back. He's not phased as he tosses the bat to the third base dugout, and he will take his base. It's a hit by pitch derby here in this ball game so far. So now 2 on with 1 away, and we're going to have a pinch hitter here for the Marlins as Timmy Mann is going to hit for TJ Norris. As a fan cheers, go yard 8. We'll see what he's got. I don't know if Mann's known for the power bat. And I do believe that this is now everybody on the roster into the ball game for the Marlins. So the fair play rule surely in effect in that dugout. And it is everyone on the roster has gotten into the ball game as Timmy Mann will pinch hit here.
For the Metro Marlins, number 8, Timmy Mann.
So nobody available on the bench. Here in the bottom of the 7th, hopefully you won't need it. Two on, Passy set, delivers the pitch, swung on and popped up to the left side. Going to be a very tough play for the third baseman, Carosos, and he's not going to get it. That one fouled out of the play and into the crowd, which again, increasingly growing here. The atmosphere building slightly, as much as it can for an 8-2 ball game. Passy gets his sign and delivers. Swung on and missed by Mann, and it's 0-2 quickly. Crowd, local favorite here, Timmy Mann. He's getting lots of cheers from the people below us, a former Dartmouth Arrow. That pitch taken, called, strike 3. He doesn't love it. And neither does the crowd that was cheering him on. So 2 away, the Marlins down to their final out. Nolan Cheeseman at the top of the order. He's had himself a great day in the ball field. Takes the first pitch down and away. Two-out rally necessary for the Marlins here. They've got 2 on, but only 2 runs in all game. That one's hit to the left side. It's fielded by Karasos, and he will tag the runner to end the ball game. So the Panthers take this one 8-2, and an offensive barrage in the last 3 innings as they close it out with excellent defense, excellent pitching, and excellent hitting. Most notably the home run from Karosas. And we'll be back shortly with the player of the game here on High Button Sports. We're back here for the player of the game presentation as it goes to Nolan Cheeseman with a couple of great defensive plays in the field. Reach base a couple of times for the Marlins. And the Reeves Wealth Management player of the game for the Panthers. Ben Zaire, the starting pitcher, pitched a gem for the Panthers and deservedly gets the player of the game. So that'll do it for us here in game number 3 at the U22 Baseball Canada National Tournament. On behalf of the High Button Sports crew here at Beasley Field, I'm Aiden Robertson. We thank you again for tuning in, and we'll see you for the 7 p.m. game